Let me start with a truth most men refuse to hear. You don't attract women with your looks, your money, your clothes, or your height, you attract women with your presence. And the sad part? Most men have zero presence. They talk too fast, they chase too hard, they reveal too much, and they crumble the moment a woman looks too beautiful. That's why women forget them. Ignore them. Replace them. But the man a woman whispers about. The man whose words stay replaying in her mind. The man who makes her ask her friends, who is this guy? That man speaks differently. Moves differently. Thinks differently. Today, I'm going to show you how to become that man. Not with manipulation. Not with tricks. But with a level of calm, masculine self-control that makes your presence impossible for any woman to forget. Let's begin. Before we even talk about what to say, you have to understand why some men are unforgettable. It's simple. Women don't remember words. They remember how you made them feel. And nothing makes a woman feel safer, more intrigued, and more drawn in, than a man fully in control of himself. This is why the loudest guy in the room never gets remembered. Why the needy texter gets ignored. Why the man who brags, flexes, or tries to impress always loses. A woman whispers about a man who is calm when others are chaotic. Decisive when others are uncertain. Quietly confident instead of loudly insecure. Focused instead of desperate. Present instead of distracted. And the powerful part? You don't need looks, status, or perfection to have this presence. You only need emotional discipline. When you talk to a woman, here's the first rule. Stop performing. Start being. Most men talk to impress. The rare man talks from his center. When you approach or start a conversation, your goal is not to entertain her. Your goal is to let her feel your energy. Your calmness. Your confidence. Your groundedness. Here's the truth. If you talk too much, she forgets you. If you talk with intention, she remembers you. Women don't whisper about men who talk non-stop. They whisper about the man who speaks slowly, clearly, and with purpose. The man who looks at her like he sees through her noise and straight into her nature. You want her to think. Why is he so calm? Why does it feel different when he speaks? Who is this guy? This is the aura that sets you apart. Talking fast is nervous energy. Talking slowly is dominance. Every time you slow down your words, you send a psychological message. I'm not in a hurry. I'm not desperate. I'm not intimidated. Most men rush. They race their sentences. They speed through questions. They try to fill every silence. But the man a woman remembers, he's comfortable with space. He's relaxed in silence. He lets his words carry weight. A woman can't whisper, "Who is this?" If you sound like every other anxious man she's met. Move slow. Speak steady. It shows power without ever needing to say the words. A woman can feel it instantly. Whether you're talking to her because you like her, or because you want her to like you. And one thing always kills attraction. Approval-seeking behavior. Women forget the guy who tries too hard. Women study the man who doesn't care whether they approve of him or not. Not in a rude way. Not in an arrogant way. But in a self-contained way. You should talk to a woman from a place of, I'm here. I'm centered. You're interesting, but I'm not collapsing my identity for you. This is the energy that makes her whisper about you later. Because deep down, women are used to men folding. They expect it. They're desensitized to it. But the man who doesn't fold, he's rare. Magnetic. Unforgettable. There's a secret men never learn. Women don't want all of your attention. They want the right attention. Too much attention looks needy. Too little attention looks cold. But precise, calm attention creates pull. Here's how. Don't stare at her like you're starving for connection. But don't avoid her eyes like you're afraid. Look at her the way a man looks when he sees something interesting. But he's still grounded in himself. Not impressed. Not intimidated. Just aware. Women whisper about the man who can look at them without overreacting. That calmness is rare. That stillness is powerful. It tells her, "You're beautiful. But I'm not hypnotized. I see you. But I'm not lost in you. I'm here. But I'm not chasing." This balance is what makes a woman think about you later. Long after the conversation ends. Your words mean nothing if your presence feels chaotic. Women don't whisper about men who talk too much or try too hard, they whisper about men whose energy enters the room quietly but firmly. Before you speak, your energy has already delivered the message. So the first thing you must master is the calm before the conversation. Breathe slower than the situation requires. Move at a pace that feels intentional. Show her that you are not in a hurry, not because you're lazy, but because you're in control of your world. A man who is never rushed becomes unforgettable. When you finally speak, keep your tone steady and grounded. Most guys rush their words, trying to impress or avoid awkward silence. But silence is not your enemy, silence is your leverage. Take your time. Let your sentences breathe. A slow, confident pace forces her mind to lean in, to focus, to wonder what you'll say next. Women whisper, "Who is this?" when your voice makes them feel safe and intrigued at the same time. The next part of your presence is eye contact, not aggressive, not confrontational, but observant. Look at her the way a man looks at something he understands deeply. Not staring, not scanning, just quietly aware. Eye contact is not about pressure, it's about presence. When you look at her like you genuinely see her, she feels it. Most men look with hunger. You must look with calm certainty. And when you speak, do not dump your whole life story on her. Speak in clean, measured statements. Reveal just enough to spark curiosity. A mysterious man is not a man hiding, he's a man who knows the value of selective revelation. Give her the surface of your world, not the basement. Let her wonder what else you're capable of. Curiosity creates emotional gravity that pulls her toward you. Listen more than you speak. But don't just listen, observe. Watch her tone, her expressions, the rhythm of how she talks. If you respond based on what she means, not just what she says, she will realize instantly that you are different from the average man who only listens so he can talk again. Women whisper, "Who is this?" when you understand them without them having to explain twice. Control your body language. Stand with calm shoulders, steady breathing, grounded posture. You don't need to flex your masculinity. When you're truly confident, it shows without movement. Confidence is presence without noise. Make her comfortable, but never try to impress her. Trying is the enemy. Trying is what average men do. A man who already sees himself as valuable does not audition for acceptance. And women can feel that instantly. Speak in statements, not explanations. Speak with certainty, not apologies. Speak with clarity, not confusion. Speak with intention, not desperation. Your goal is not to be memorable because of what you said. Your goal is to be unforgettable because of who she became when she was around you, calmer, more curious, more awake. A woman never forgets the man who changes her internal state. That's the man she whispers about. A woman does not whisper about a man simply because he looks good or talks smooth. She whispers when she feels influenced without force, guided without pressure, and understood without needing to speak loudly. This is where emotional control becomes your quiet superpower. When she interacts with you, she must feel that her emotions never shake you. Her irritation, her teasing, her sarcasm, even her subtle tests, none of it should push you off balance. A man who reacts emotionally loses all power. A man who responds with calm analysis becomes unforgettable. When she tries to provoke you with jokes or light jabs, don't defend yourself, don't explain, don't get loud. Instead, slightly smile, as if you see through the entire moment. That one expression communicates, "I'm not shaken, and I'm not competing with you." That alone separates you from the average man instantly. Women whisper, "Who is this?" when they meet a man who cannot be emotionally manipulated because he isn't operating out of insecurity. Your next move is subtle leadership. Not controlling her, no real man wants that, just guiding the moment. Simple lines like, "Let's sit here. Walk with me. Let's slow down." These are not commands, they are signals that you are comfortable directing the flow of the environment. Women don't whisper about men who follow chaos, they whisper about men who organize reality. But leadership without warmth becomes cold. You must mix your calm direction with moments of genuine attentiveness. Not flattery. Not praising her beauty. Something deeper. Notice things that have nothing to do with appearance, her pace of speech, her interests, the way her eyes shift when she's thinking. This shows that your attention is intelligent, not thirsty. Intelligent attention is a weapon, it makes her feel recognized, not consumed. And a woman never forgets the man who sees her mind before her body. Another technique is emotional reflection. When she talks about something that matters to her, don't just nod, mirror the emotion behind her words. If she speaks about a struggle, acknowledge its weight. If she speaks about a win, elevate her pride with your tone. When you reflect emotions instead of reacting to them, she feels connected to you on a level that quiets her mind. Women whisper about men who make them feel understood without emotional drama. Then comes the defining factor, your self-control. You must be the man who doesn't chase validation, who doesn't overshare, who doesn't rush, who doesn't fold, who doesn't try to impress. You speak with intention because your mind is disciplined. A disciplined mind creates a disciplined presence, and that presence becomes magnetic. When you speak, your words must carry conviction. Not arrogance. Conviction. Say what you believe. Say what you mean. Say it without fear of disagreement. When a woman hears a man speak with inner authority, she feels something ancient, respect. She may not show it immediately, but inside, that quiet voice in her mind whispers, "This man stands on something real." And finally, give nothing away too quickly. Let her earn pieces of your world. Not because you're playing games, but because you value your story. When a man values his own story, a woman becomes eager to read the next page. Mystery without effort. Attraction without forcing. Your presence becomes a puzzle she wants to solve, but cannot fully decode. That is when she whispers about you. That is when her friends hear your name. That is when your absence becomes heavy and your silence becomes loud. When you approach a woman who whispers, "Who is this?" understand something very simple. You're not trying to prove yourself, you're simply showing her who you are. That mindset shift alone changes everything. When you speak, do it with calm confidence. Not loud. Not aggressive. Just steady. Women pay attention to the guy who doesn't rush his words. Every pause becomes power. Every sentence becomes intention. Stay consistent with your energy. If you were calm when you walked in, stay calm when she responds. If you were playful at the start, stay playful later. What throws many men off is that they switch their personality the moment they get nervous. When you do that, your whole presence collapses. But when you stay grounded, it sends a message that you're comfortable with yourself, and that's something everyone respects. Don't explain yourself too much. Don't oversell. If she asks, "Who is this?" with attitude, just smile a little and answer simply. Let your confidence talk for you. People feel your energy before your words, and women especially pick up on how secure you are. That's why a man who can stay composed stands out instantly. You're not trying to impress her. You're allowing her to discover what makes you interesting. And remember this, communication isn't just in your voice, it's in your body language. Shoulders relaxed. Breath steady. Eye contact soft, not staring. When you speak with all of that aligned, your presence leaves an impact even after the conversation ends. That's how you become memorable, not by trying too hard, but by showing up with clarity and composure. If you master these simple habits, you won't just talk to women better, you'll move through life with more confidence, more authority, and more respect from everyone around you. So keep learning, keep improving, and if you want more powerful breakdowns like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like the video, and drop a comment so we can grow this channel together.